In the age of 7 civilizations, 2 powers stirred first. From the east, the dragon awakened. And in the west, the ancient eye returned to life.
Not a blade, not a staff, but a key.
But to know who deserves its power, we must turn back to the first page.
Where truth slept, waiting to be awakened once more. East and West, united in secrecy. From this page began the first tale of the 7 realms. Before the war, before the key found its chosen warrior.
It called to me, a voice from the silence of centuries.
Before the kingdoms, before even gods had names. Within these sacred pages, one name emerged. Egypt. A land where destiny was forged in conflict, and where the eternal struggle between good and evil first took shape.
He fought not with blade, but with light.
Ra, the sun god, was the first to rise from the chaotic waters of creation. He shaped the sky, the earth, humans, and all other gods. Each evening, Ra embarks on his most perilous mission, descending into the underworld aboard the night boat, navigating a realm of darkness and mystery.Ra's greatest enemy is Apep, a colossal serpent of chaos and darkness, who seeks to devour the sun and plunge the world into eternal night. But Ra is never alone. Seth stands at the prow, striking the serpent with his spear, while Horus, Thoth, Smayet, and the blessed spirits cast spells to weaken the darkness and protect the sun.
After overcoming every trial, Ra triumphs. The sun rises once more, reborn as the young Khepri at dawn, growing into a strong adult in the sky, and finally aging at sunset.
Thus, the eternal cycle of life continues.
And just as the struggle shaped Egypt,
so too did it rise in China, a realm of dragons and legends. Long ago, the heavens wavered above the earth. A mighty force of chaos struck the pillars holding sky and land, and the sky began to fall. Gong Gong's fury shattered the balance.
The pillars broke, the earth shook, and floods and fires spread across the land.
Chaos ruled, unchecked.
The elements clashed. Only the forces of creation could hope to restore what had been broken. Gong Gong's rage shattered the heavens, and the world fell into chaos. Yet, the forces of nature began to rise to restore balance. Nua, the goddess of creation, mended the heavens and calmed the waters, restoring balance to a fractured world.
The storm has passed. Gong Gong's wrath is gone.
And harmony endures. Balance is fragile, yet precious, and the world whispers that it must always be protected.
In Greece, long ago, the people of Athens were forced to send youths to Crete as tribute.
In the Labyrinth of King Minos, a monstrous Minotaur awaited. This is the story of courage against darkness. Theseus knew he faced not just a beast, but the fear of his own people's fate. Every corridor held traps. Every shadow could conceal death. The labyrinth tested his courage and wisdom. Each step brought fear and doubt. The walls themselves seemed to whisper, "Turn back, for darkness waits." The Minotaur, half man, half bull, fed on the tribute of Athens. It embodied the wrath of the gods and the darkness within men. The Minotaur struck with merciless force, and Theseus fell. Fear and doubt threatened to consume him, yet the battle was far from over. Though he faltered, and the darkness pressed close. Good does not always triumph.
But that does not mean evil will prevail. Courage in the face of darkness is enough.
Courage stirred within him. The struggle was not yet lost. A glimmer of hope and light still burned in the labyrinth, urging him to rise and fight on. In ancient Mexico, the god Quetzalcoatl, feathered serpent of light and wisdom, faced Tezcatlipoca, god of darkness, deceit, and conflict. Their struggle shaped the fate of mankind and the balance of good and evil. Tezcatlipoca sought to spread chaos, deceiving humans and gods alike. Quetzalcoatl embodied knowledge and creation, striving to restore harmony. High above the temples, the gods clashed, light against shadow, wisdom against deceit. Each strike reshaped the land below, and mortals trembled at the power of the divine.
The battle was not just physical. Illusions tested the heart and spirit. Only by facing darkness could light prevail.
Though Tezcatlipoca's mischief lingered, Quetzalcoatl's light endured. Courage, wisdom, and balance remain eternal forces of good, remembered by temples, jungle, and people alike. Though Quetzalcoatl's light held for a fleeting moment, darkness had not been defeated. Tezcatlipoca stirred, gathering strength for an even mightier strike.